Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, working on our straps for my bag, and it's strap and chat time. Glad you're here today. Okay, so I'm still working on these straps. I mean, I watched movies, I've done all sorts of stuff, I've had my coffee. Honestly, this morning I did some diamond art for coffee. I just needed a little break. But this is coming along. I'm pretty close to halfway. And yes, I have tons of this, so don't worry. Don't stress out about the size of my ball. Just gonna fold this in half. So you got this side or this side. And I think I like this side to be the outside and this side to be the side that rubs against, because it is a lot softer. Even though I find this side to be way prettier, but it feels softer. So that's part of the whole thing here. We are going to just lay these out. And yes, I am going to be doing an outline here. I'm deciding if I want to use a color, which I probably will. I'll probably do a color on each side a little differently with the colors that were involved in the granny squares. So I'll just start stitching it up here. Now, I did start these in a 4. I'm using my 3.5, my beat up one, of course. And yeah, I really want to get this going. I have a few other projects I need to get started, being that I have some I just finished. So I'm jumping all over the place right now. That little shark I was working on, he's coming along gorgeous. I just have to put his details on and make his fins and sew those on, which are super quick, which I'll probably just do in another video. I've got his stomach attached. There's a big white side to him, and I got that finished and sewed on. So it's not like I'm ignoring the straps. I am doing other things too, so it's more than one project on the go, and I'm starting a new one that I'm mentally preparing myself for. 2, actually. There is a amigurumi that's going to be quite a bit of work, but the person who's going to get it for Father's Day is going to absolutely lose their mind, being that they requested it, and the last time they requested it, this pattern did not exist. So I'm hoping before Father's Day they might come out with the friend to that guy. Really hoping that'll happen so I can get both of them. But might not. I may have to figure something out on my own. I'm already thinking I have to for their main bad guy. Because, I mean, he's super pumped on his toys that I've made for him. He displays them over in his computer area. And does not like it when anyone tries to play with them. I'm not able to touch them. I'm like, dude, I gotta clean them and dust them once in a while, okay? They have a cloth. I don't want them getting ruined. There are a few people who think I should start selling stuff, but I don't think I'm quite ready to sell the amigurumi, because the amigurumi is a little touchy. If it's a licensed piece, it's no good. I do find that quite a few people who are selling stuff aren't having much luck in this area for their amigurumis. So I don't know. I'm going to try a couple bags and see how that goes, just for a little bit of extra. I am looking at a couple people I need to pay back, because I needed to borrow some money for something I didn't have money for and I needed right away. I couldn't wait. Mainly my medication for my mouth, which is doing great. So I'd like to pay that off and then start saving up to get the teeth pulled out properly so I can just have it done. Then I'll look at maybe a bigger yarn winder, but I might just figure out a bigger plate that I can put on there that'll stay, because I did try a plastic container lid, but I didn't cut it round enough, and I think that kind of affected it. So I'm going to see if I can get a wider disc for it, and maybe I can make bigger balls than I have been, because I do want to get one that does big balls. These ones are quite small. There's like a 30 grams. It's like 170 meters is roughly what it can handle, give or take. And that's just not working for me. I want some bigger ones for some of those where I have more colors. Some of these dollar store ones I want to put together so I have bigger ones. I want to mix some colors to make my own mixed cakes of colors that I want to mix together already and not have to do it later. If that makes any sense. It doesn't, but that's okay. And through we go. Like, it's not a hard pattern once you get the hang of it. The first few times you try to do the stitch, it's a little iffy. I find if I don't do it too often, I almost remember, but not quite. It's kind of like an I cord that way. I know how to do them, but I just need you to show me at least one time on a video, and I'm good to go. Which is why I'm internally grateful for other people that do the short "this is how you do things" videos. Those people are the real heroes. I've never done them. I probably should. I'm sure I could show some people some things at this point now. I'm feeling a lot more confident in my abilities than I was. Because, you know, the more you do it, the better you get. One of my long-term ones I want to do is I want to do something with the cat stitch, because oh my gosh, that is such a cute stitch. I've done the dragon stitch. I love that one. I made some little slippers, but they were one of my first projects, so they didn't turn out as well as they could have if I had more experience. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my leg here. Oh good, creepy clowns as I look at the TV for a second. Love it. Yep, close it in a closet. If you're scared of the clown, put it in the closet, shut the door, walk away. Anyway. There we go. So, this one will get done fairly quick, and I will start on the cords for the other one. I wanted this one to have a longer handle. I think the next one's only going to have one, because it is a 10 bag. I'll have to take a look at when I put it together how I want to do it. This one I felt needed 2. There we go. I'm feeling a little dehydrated here, so I'm going to take a quick sip of my delicious cold water. Which, if you know me, I would always usually out my bottle of water within 6-foot radius so I can find it real quick. I don't drink a lot of other drinks besides water, tea, maybe coffee. Once in a while I'll have a pop or something, but it's usually things like juice and pop and stuff like that. I have 1 cup with my dinner because I don't drink wine or anything, so it's my fancy drink of the day. I don't mind the flavored water drops and stuff. I could go without them. I do like a good cucumber water. That's really pretty. It's got a really nice freshness to it that is really nice. But I like the taste of water. I'm also that kid that used to enjoy having cut carrots in my fridge all the time. So we'd have jars with water and carrots, and I would take care of it. I'd cut the carrots, do all that stuff, and change it out. I was about 9, 10, I started doing that. So I always had a big jar of carrot sticks. I don't like baby carrots because they're not really baby carrots, and I know they wash them in bleach. So that is not something I'm really cool with. But yeah, nice batch of carrot sticks. They don't have to be thin cut. They could be just thick 4s. Like, a big thick one from the garden, and you cut it into 4 pieces. I'm a super happy girl. Love the crunch. If I'm really feeling fancy, you can put it in some ranch dip or something like that. Only if I'm feeling fancy. Right now, locally, we are in asparagus season, so I've had a lot of asparagus this week, and I am super happy about it. Asparagus is one of my absolute favorite vegetables. This region is one of the most favorable places to grow it, so it is lovely. It has an amazing flavor, amazing scent. Just, give me some steamed asparagus with my dinner tonight, thanks. And I'm a happy girl. But on the other side of things, like, I do have a little bit of a junk food addiction. I love nachos. Not just nachos, but like 7-Eleven dirty nachos, we call them, because the cheese is questionable. I love that stuff. By questionable, I mean it's probably a few degrees away from being plastic, but it tastes amazing. So it's one of those things that when I really am feeling down or something, that's what I go for. Something salty, something with nacho cheesy, and I'm good. The sweets are pretty good too. Not as good as salty. I am a salty girl. It's probably because I have low blood pressure, and the salt brings up my blood pressure. So like McDonald's fries, when I worked there, my blood pressure was a little more even because I could go and have fries whenever I wanted. One of the perks of being a manager. If you need a few moments to eat because you don't actually get an eating time, you're always on the go. Especially when you're the only one there. So if I could sneak off and have a little bit of gravy and fries, oh, I was a happy girl. I didn't even have to have poutine. It could just be gravy and some fries to dip it in. Oh my goodness. I had a couple of my kids that would take right off burgers, like burgers that had something wrong with them, like this one had too much of this or not enough of that, or just the order got canceled for whatever reason, or there's too many made. That happens sometimes too, because I mean it is mostly teenagers working there, especially at night. I had a couple times where I'd put it on the throwaway sheet that, we have waste, and once it was on the waste sheet, if I wanted to give it out or something, that was totally fine. So I had this 2 kids that would constantly tell me to put stuff on waste that was sitting there for a while. And then they'd sneak up and stick it in my pocket of my pants and tell me to eat something. It was super fun. You haven't eaten yet today. Eat this. Take 2 seconds and go chop that down. It was really cute. Especially if I was overwhelmed, they'd tell me to eat something, and I'd be like, okay, there's my few seconds to get myself back together, because, you know, when you work in some place like that, sometimes there is no chance. It doesn't matter how you feel or how you want about things. It is busy. It is loud. Everything's beeping. And the beeping is necessary because you have different things cooking at different times, and you don't want to overdo it because that's just garbage, which is waste. And that was one of my goals, was to get the waste down, and I did. Very happy about that. But that definitely is a high energy job. You definitely have to bring it every day. No matter what your position is there, you cannot just be tired and lagging. You will bring the whole team down. So that's why I think they get a lot of younger people in there, because it can be quite the energy sucker. But I did it for a good 2 years, and it was challenging but rewarding. I enjoyed it. I'm not ashamed of myself for working fast food. I got paid pretty decently, and yeah, I got burgers and fries all I wanted, so woo, that was good. I could have a Big Mac every day if I wanted, and it would be just fine, because that was just part of my shift, having something to eat to keep me alive while I burnt through tons and tons of energy, which for me is my type of job. I don't like to sit around when I work. Right now, I'm still recovering from tough pregnancy. My last one was really, really hard on me. So I'm still working on getting better, and I'm starting to feel a little closer to my regular energy levels and stamina. So that's good. Super happy about that. Anyways, I think we've reached about the halfway point. Let's compare. And let's go here to here. Okay, and there's still another about, well, not even quite half. Hey, that's good. That's good. So we've passed the halfway point. Just got a quarter left to do. And you know what? This is looking great. And I'm happy with that. So I'm going to say thanks for joining me here and listening to me ramble about food and energy levels and stuff. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.